Welcome and happy Friday. The following are some clips of my friend Jimmy and me skating the Rancho Penasquito skate park from this past weekend. I love to skateboard, and Jimmy is one of my favorite people to do it with, so it's a pretty stellar combo. I spend a lot of my time skateboarding. I have no intention to change that, but there are activities that deserve more time than I've been giving them. This video was originally about how I've been blocking my time, but it felt incomplete. I've learned that this video is actually about getting to where I want to be. This video is about discipline. In my college economic courses, we talked a lot about present bias. This is the idea that we have a tendency to place extra value on our desires in the present, meanwhile discounting the future. Present bias is staying out late on a work night. Present me doesn't have to deal with an alarm clock. That's a tomorrow me issue. Over the past few years, I've begun making more of an effort to be kind to my tomorrow self. I find that when I'm not being disciplined, time begins to feel falsely abundant. I would argue that feeling the pressure of time is one of the best ways to prevent taking it for granted. I'm not saying that you should walk around constantly dreading death, but the objectivist in me thinks that it can be good to write like you're running out of time. My dad will know that I just referenced Ayn Rand and Lin-Manuel Miranda. I've clocked a lot of time discussing time with my dad. He works for himself, so he has a unique perspective on time. My dad started his own consulting practice when I was just a young chap, so he's been working remote since before it was cool. When you work for yourself, you own your time. In many regards, that means freedom, but the importance of discipline also magnifies. There's no one to fire you for being a lazy bum, but you won't make rent if you can't manage your time. I've never questioned that I would one day work for myself too, but I'm getting impatient, and I'm realizing that if one day is going to be soon, I need to be more disciplined. Currently, I work a corporate job. It's the type where you can see decades of your life disappearing behind a cloud of weekend warrior smoke. I'm thankful for this job, and I wouldn't be where I am without it. But in the near future, I do plan to break out of my so-called golden handcuffs. That's a term my friend Matt uses to describe our corporate jobs. Even if we don't like our jobs, having good job security and making enough money to not worry about money is more than many can ask for. But this isn't where I want to be. Granted, I can support myself. I'm preparing for a massive pay cut if that means becoming my own boss. The timing of this transition is still up for debate, but if I'm as ready to be self-employed as I let on, then I need to prove it to myself. I'm trying to take advantage of the free time I have in my day, and so far, I feel like I'm off to a good start. Writing for these videos is one of the activities that I've elected to happen daily. Although I'm not always in the mood, I usually leave a writing session feeling accomplished. Finding the time to write every day feels symbolic of my disciplinary goals, and since I still have time in my day to skateboard, these changes feel like balance, not sacrifice.